Welcome to What's Your Edge, a series of Vision Edge marketing podcasts dedicated to helping you use data, analytics, process, and measurement to create an edge for you and your customers. In today's episode, we're exploring whether you're setting yourself up to be a commodity. When I was a young girl, no matter what part of town we were in, my mom always went to the same service station for gas. In those days, service stations had service attendants who put gas in your tank and checked your oil and tires, made sure you had antifreeze in the winter, and solution for your windshield wipers. I asked her once why we always went to this specific gas station. Her answer was simple. She said, "I trust them to make sure the car is in good working order. They make sure we're safe." Once service attendants were no longer employed, my mom no longer seemed choosy about where we stopped for gas. There were stations on nearly every corner, and she picked the one with the cheapest price and the easiest to pull into. Whether planned or not, by removing the service attendants from the gas station, the company had cut the connection to the customer. As a result, they began the quick slide to becoming a commodity. Not long ago, I had the privilege of serving on a panel for an ISBM town hall meeting on this very topic of retaining customer connections. During this town hall, we were all figuring out how to connect remotely, whether for work or learning. As part of the discussion, several people mentioned how they were automating various experiences, such as factory tours. As I listened to how people were automating their customer processes, the gas station story popped into my head. I wondered how many of these companies were setting themselves up to eventually becoming a commodity. Whether good times or bad, we should all heed Alexa von Taubel's advice about staying close to our customers. As more and more organizations try to keep up with the latest tech trend and increase their focus on digital channels, human-to-human contact is on the verge of extinction. In fact, according to a report by PwC, a staggering 59% of consumers feel that companies have lost touch with the human element of the customer experience. A significant part of customer experience is about increasing human contact between your brand, your company, and your customers. Studies suggest that no matter what the channel, people want to know there is a real person on the other end, someone who can assist them properly, especially when they're having trouble. That same PwC report found that people want more human contact in the future, not less. 75% of all consumers want technology to be used primarily as a method of facilitating human communication, not replacing it. In a survey about improving business processes, the improvement customers requested the most was better human service. This is particularly important when a customer has a complaint or query that needs to be dealt with. Joey Coleman, a customer experience expert, claims that customer experience is the last great differentiator. Why? Because price and product can be imitated. Unlike price and product, which can be copied, every company can individually design its customer experience. Ron Kaufman, another customer service expert, believes that service is the DNA that permeates everything a company does and ultimately determines whether your organization becomes a provider of choice. This means that customer experience and customer service are no longer merely support functions. Service, especially, has become a feature in its own right. And we agree. If you want to create a competitive advantage and improve customer retention, then increase your focus on customer service. Leveraging service as a differentiator will require you to truly know your customers. Thinking back to my mom's gas station, they knew her name and our names. They knew when they last checked all the car's vitals and when it was last serviced. Remember, every customer interaction matters and serves as a moment of truth. These attendants used every interaction to demonstrate their expertise, build credibility, and value. And they always went the extra mile. How well do you create value for your customers? Are you like the service station attendant and proactive in taking care of the customer and anticipating their needs? The attendants clearly had a process for how they serviced the vehicle. Make sure you have a well-defined customer service, support, and success set of processes. Take the time to follow up after you resolve a service issue. In the end, the key is to engage your customers how they prefer and not what's easiest for you. Take care before your company moves to automate more services as a method of replacing human contact. In nearly every study, this is actually shown to have a negative impact on customer experience. Do so at the risk of putting yourself at a competitive disadvantage. Avoid becoming a commodity. Use your technology to improve your productivity and the experience your customers have, not to replace human interaction. Not sure whether your human interactions are measuring up? Let's explore how you can find out. Hope you found this episode of What's Your Edge helpful. What's Your Edge is the creation of Vision Edge Marketing. Vision Edge Marketing, founded in 1999, helps our customers solve the most difficult problems when it comes to using data, analytics, process, and measurement to accelerate growth, create customer value, and improve performance. We always welcome hearing from you.